We chose Banaue Adventures from the many guides on offer from the internet because they responded so well to my request for an itinerary around Batad, Sagada, and Banaue. We first of all communicated by email, then WhatsApp. This is a husband and wife team and they are extremely helpful and friendly and speak very good English. They were both born and raised in the Banaue area, so are extremely knowledgeable about this stunning area. Miller helped me finalize an itinerary, which included being picked up at Cheyenne Airport and driven in a well-maintained minibus, with his guide wife, Bridget, to Batad. Miller, and their other driver Brian, are excellent, careful and safe drivers. Overnight stay at Simon's Viewpoint, Batad. Fabulous walk with Bridget across the rice terraces to the Tapia waterfall and back, including a visit to her family home and seeing them thresh and pound rice from their terraces, drive to Sagada and stay at Rock Inn and Cafe. Drive to center of Sagada, and walk to the Hanging Coffins, then a walk around Sagada town, drive to Banaue and 2-night stay at Bale Boble Guest House. Drive over to Hapau in a jeepney, then walk across the rice terraces and back, to the Bogia Hot Springs where we had a good, long soak. Transfer back to Cheyenne Airport. Total 4 nights. Bridget was our main guide throughout and we really enjoyed her lovely company. She hired other guides for us in Sagada and Hapau. They were also excellent. She was extremely knowledgeable, living and being brought up in the area, and took great care of us. She also assessed our trekking ability, tailoring the routes to give us the best experience. We are experienced walkers and don't mind heights. We would highly recommend Banaue Adventures and would certainly use them again if we return to the area. Thanks so much, Bridget and Miller. You helped make our holiday very special. We were 2 French couples who were hosted by Miller for 3 days. I had contacted him via WhatsApp 4 months before our departure, and our exchanges allowed us to refine our itinerary and his services. We opted for a late morning pickup at Cheyenne Airport after a 1-hour flight from Manila, followed by a 4-hour van ride to Batad, which is less tiring than the 9 or 10-hour drive from Manila. Miller is a careful driver, and the journey was very pleasant with enriching conversations about life in the Philippines. However, we were struck by the enormous damage caused by the typhoon of November 10, 2025, in the mountainous region. We spent our first night at the Hillside Lodge in Batad, which is basic but has a very friendly atmosphere and a magnificent view of the rice paddies below. The morning excursion is fascinating because Miller knows the history of the site and all its inhabitants perfectly, but it's only suitable for fit and experienced hikers due to the significant elevation changes. The duration is adjusted to the client's physical condition. In the afternoon, we continued our journey to see the Banaue rice terraces, without any further walking, and had dinner and spent the night at Boga Lodge. We returned to Cheyenne Airport the following morning by van for our flight to Manila. In the end, this short but perfectly organized trip to the rice terraces left a lasting impression on us because Miller is a very engaging person who passionately defends and promotes his beautiful home region. And to top it all off, the cost of his services, discussed directly with us, is very attractive compared to travel agency offers.